Hello and welcome to today's practice called Anchor. Today's practice is about using intentional and conscious movements to calm the more erratic movements of the mind. So perfect when you find that you're having difficulty with focus or the mind feels like it's caught in a spin and you're having difficulty stepping outside of this spin of the mind. So we're going to begin today's practice seated, and I recommend sitting up on the edge of a bolster or a folded blanket or two to give your pelvis a little height so that you have more of a diagonal from your hips down to your knees. And then you're going to take your hands and extend your first and second finger. We're going to draw the first and second finger together, and then we're going to take those two fingers down to the earth. So the arms will form a V shape. I'm just going to gently feel the anchoring into the index and the middle fingers. This helps to broaden the base of your body. So you feel the broad base of the legs and the pelvis, but then the arms extend out a little wider. And that broad base gives a little more support and stability. The body creates the shape of a mountain. Arms, sides, the anchoring of the index and the middle finger, creating that base, crown of the head gently lengthening upward. Soft closure of the eyes, and deep breath in and out. As you exhale, feel a little gentle tone in the belly button. Gently draws in toward your spine and creates a tone in the belly as well as the pelvic floor. Last breath in and out here. Release the hands and take a moment to switch the cross of the legs. Before we move from this seated shape, we'll do a few seated cat cows. So as you take your next exhale, you can tuck the tailbone underneath of you and let your shoulder blades draw away from one another. Tuck the chin slightly. As you breathe in, you're going to let your chest come forward, rolling more toward the front of the sitting bones. And then as you exhale, let your tailbone tuck, let your shoulder blades draw apart. And inhale, let your chest come through. Exhale to round. Let's do that again. Inhale, let your chest draw through, rocking more toward the front of the sitting bones. And exhale to round. Inhale, let your chest draw through one more time. And as you exhale, let your shoulders stack over your hips. Find more neutral in the spine. We're going to let the eyes open. We're going to shift forward into table so you can move your support out to the side. As you come forward, maybe keeping the blanket there. If you have a set of blocks, you can just scoot them right off to the right and left sides of the mat. You're going to spread through your fingers. We'll take a balance here. So you're going to shift into your right knee and extend your left leg back, but keep the toes connected to the mat. We'll first start with a few heel pulses. So just press your heel toward the back short side of the mat and then forward. Notice the sensation across your toes, arches of your feet, your calf. Okay, now let those toes rock, or let the heel rather rock forward. Engage the lower belly. Stay there or float the left leg away from the floor. So steady your gaze down at the space between the two thumbs. As you find this steady focal point, this does help to bring greater focus and concentration into the mind. Stay here. You could shift into the left hand and maybe sweep your right hand to the back. So that way your left foot and your right fingers are reaching toward the back short side of the mat. And draw your lower belly in and draw your low front floating ribs toward one another. Take one more breath. And then slowly lower the hand, lower the knee, sway out the hips from side to side. Come to the center, second side, extend your right leg back, toes curled under, some heel pulses here. All right, and then as you rock toward the tips of your right toes, heel is rocking forward, stay there. You can engage the lower belly a bit, maybe float the toes away from the floor. Steady your gaze, and you can always stay right there, or that left hand might lift up and send it back, this version of spinal balance. Stay strong through the lower belly, low front floating ribs drawing toward one another. And the steadiness of the gaze will help you to find strength and stability in the body as you balance. Breathe in and out. And then lower your hand, lower your knee, and sway your pelvis out, side to side. For a moment, curl the toes. Let's lift the knees. Come into downward facing dog just to bring a sense of length all the way up through the backs of the legs. And just pedal out your feet a few times, just walking. Having the head below the heart is symbolic for reframing or being able to see things in a new light. Okay, find stillness. Take a breath in. Soft sigh the breath out while remaining in the pose. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower your knees back down into table. Now we're just going to walk the hands off to the right. We're just going to lean more toward the right to step the left foot forward. This is where you can collect your blocks, bring your hands to frame your left foot. We're going to curl the right toes under and find high lunge. Now you can breathe in and feel your hips somewhat sinking toward the floor. And then as you exhale, we're going to lift the hips up and back, moving the left leg more toward straight, this version of pyramid. So just increasing the sensation across the legs, the back of the left leg, front of the right hip as we go through this flow. So start to alternate back and forth, bringing a lot of focus into the legs, into the feet, and to stabilize that more active and mobile energy of the mind. Do one more. And then find high lunge. And we're going to take the right toes, maybe step another inch to the right, spin the right heel down at about a 30-degree angle. Left knee is over the left ankle. We're going to breathe in and come up. Warrior one initially, and then warrior 1.5. So just let your torso turn to the right corner of the mat. Feel the strength of the feet. So you might even lift the 10 toes momentarily. That'll really firm up the contraction and the energy in the feet. And feel your legs strong. Breathe in, and then as you exhale, let your hands come down to frame the left foot. Spin off of your right heel. We're going to step forward. So press off the right foot, step forward. Take a halfway lift in the spine. Breathe in. Exhale, fold into the legs. Take a breath in, reverse the swan dive. Just start to rise up. Prayer hands coming together and into the heart. We're shifting into the right foot. The left foot is going to come up into Vrikshasana tree. So you can keep that foot low or place the foot below or above the knee. And press your hands together in prayer. You might keep the fingerprints pressing together, but maybe let the heels of the hands open. Really anchor the fingerprints together, broaden across your collarbones. Feel the sole of the foot and the leg anchored together. Rooted, stable. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower the hands. Lower the left foot. Just kind of shake it out. Let the feet widen. Sway your arms around your body. Just give it a little shake out. Tree on the second side. Kind of plant into your left foot. Bring your right foot up. Vrikshasana. Prayer hands at the heart, or press your fingerprints together and let your heels of your hands open. Keep the sole of the foot and the inner leg anchored. Steady your gaze. Last exhalation here. Exhale to release the right foot down. Release the arms. Take a deep breath in. Big circle sweep of your arms. Widen up. And exhale, soften your knees and swan dive your body forward. Take a breath in. Lift your spine into halfway lifts. You're going to frame the right foot this time. Bring your blocks back with you. Step the left foot back. We're going to start with warrior 1.5 on this one. So step the left foot an inch to the left. Spin the heel down at about 30 degrees. And let's rise up with the body. Just reversing this whole sequence on the second side. We're going to turn the chest to the left corner of the mat. Feel yourself lengthen your tailbone down. Full presence in this moment. Awareness of your body and space and the feeling of the breath circulating through. Take a big breath in. Exhale, bring the hands down to frame the right foot. Spin the back left heel, and you may need to adjust that left foot an inch or two. And breathe in. Hips are in high lunge. Exhale, lift the hips up and back. This version of pyramid. Left heel is lifted but reaching toward the floor. And breathe in again, high lunge. Exhale, hips lift up and back. A few more times. Let's do one more flow here on this side. Hips are going to come out into high lunge. Take the back left knee down to the mat. Bring the hands to the inside of the right foot, and then you can step that right foot back. Come into table. Move the blocks so they're out of your way. Spread your fingers. We're going to come into down dog. So curl the toes, engage the lower belly. Lift the knees up and back, reaching those sitting bones skyward. Take a moment, pedal your feet, your knees. Okay, we're going to come forward with the hips. We're going to take our Earth Salutations. We're going to inhale, take your hips forward. You're coming out into plank, a high push-up shape. Exhale, lower your knees to the mat. Press your pelvis toward your heels. Take child's pose. Then inhale, come back up to the hands and knees. Curl the toes. Engage the lower belly, downward facing dog. Let's do that again. So breathe in. Might have to inch the toes back 1 or 2 inches. Roll forward. Plank. Knees to the mat, pelvis to the heels, child. Inhale, table, curl the toes, lift the knees, downward dog. Roll forward out into plank, child, table, down dog. Going through that flow one more time. Inhale, plank, exhale, child. Inhale, table, curl the toes, exhale, down dog. Take a last breath in and a soft sighing exhalation as you hold the pose. Breathe in. Exhale, knees to the mat, knees a little wide, big toes closer touching, find child's pose. Stack your hands, provide a little support for your forehead as you fold into child's. Feel your connection to the earth. With your exhalations, feel as though you're giving to the earth what is no longer serving you. Worry, frustration, fear, letting it go. Your last deep breath in and out here. Come up through the table. I'm going to bring the legs around. We're going to come back to sitting on the edge of the bolster or the blanket support. Bring the 2 peace fingers together one more time as you sit in the cross-legged shape and take the fingers down to the mat. Feel the broad base of your body creating a sense of stability. Feel the light lift of the very crown of the head. Rooted but relaxed. Strong and at ease. When you feel ready, you can bring the prayer hands together at your heart. Sit tall. Light within me sees and bows to that same light that exists within you. Thank you.